Late diagnosed autistic person. I'm also a scientist and an entrepreneur, and I talk about autism research here. Yesterday, a friend of mine asked me something very honest. She asked me, why do I say late diagnosed? Isn't autism a spectrum? And why don't you include autistic people with higher support needs in your videos? So this made me pause because I do stand in solidarity with all autistic people. All of us matter. Every part of the spectrum matters. But I also focus on people like me, late diagnosed, low support needs. Why? Because clinical research almost never does. We are often told that we are lucky and we shouldn't complain, that we function well enough, that others have it worse. But the reality is that we fall through every crack. We have high rates of underemployment and unemployment. We struggle with mental health. We experience chronic stress, comorbid conditions, and autistic burnout. Some of us live in a state of perpetual collapse, hidden behind masking and internalized trauma, and almost no one is studying our physiology. No one is building evidence-based solutions for us. This doesn't mean I'm ignoring autistic people with higher support needs. I believe that they deserve funding, research, and visibility. But in science, especially in clinical research, this truth holds. And that's if we want real solutions, we must define precise subgroups. We don't develop effective interventions by collapsing everybody into one category. We do it by identifying patterns, phenotypes, and mechanisms specific to each group. If we want to manage, treat, and maybe even cure autistic burnout, we have to study it specifically in those of us who experience it as a chronic internal collapse, often invisible but completely debilitating. And that's the reason why I center low support needs. Not to exclude anyone else, but to advocate. Because if we don't speak up for our needs, who will? This isn't a big ask, just rigorous research. Just solutions that actually work for us.